Hey, welcome. I'm actually using a higher resolution, so I want to see if it's going to be worse, better or worse. So just let me know if it drops, let me know if it doesn't, if it starts skipping, and I'll switch it back to 2K instead of 3K resolution. But we'll see. So I think for him, all I need to do is just color him. He looks a little darker. He looks a little lighter on what you're seeing, so let's see if I can match that without the frame rate going crazy. That's a little more accurate, so we'll see how that works. Okay, so first things first, I actually did color him before, but let's bring back our image and let's turn off, we'll leave post-process on, but I'll turn off whatever the far focus thing. Okay, so what else did I need to do? I need to hide this so I can see. And I'm just gonna grab the colors from the image. Okay, limbs and head. So these can be simple merged. I'll just rename it skin. I'll rename the box floor. Okay. So for skin, I think this looks good. Okay, a little bit of roughness. Alright, so the shell is brownish. Something like that. There's actually a good color for the shell. And I actually think I might want to turn this up just so I can see him a little better. So I can see the colors a little better. So what I wanted to do for the shell was actually make a new layer. So this is the back. I want to make a new layer front. That way I don't have to separate them. So I think that's actually quite oops. I just want to paint it. I actually need to start thinking about, I always make videos, so I actually need to start thinking about, what's up Dante, what's going on? What kind of don't feel good? Alright, that looks pretty good. And for the tube, let's just make it a little off. Something like that. I think it's a good median. For the tongue, it's a little more purple. I can't see what the character's tongue looks like. So let's take a look. Where's my phone? Oh, here's my phone. Squirtle mouth. I want to see the actual image of him with his mouth open. Okay, so it is just regular pink. Oh, and he has like sort of interesting looking eyes. He has like, what is that called? I don't know what the color is. Okay, so pink works for the tongue. The inside of the mouth, however, so here's skin, so let's do darker. Let's make a new layer for inside mouth. So maybe something like that. Definitely want roughness inside there. Oh, interesting. Symmetry is not working. It's very odd. There we go. Weird. I don't know why it does that. It is raining up the dickens here. Damn. It's raining serious. Oh, maybe I should do the back a little bit bluer. Yeah, I think I like the darker better. Bryant. Welcome, welcome, welcome. outside mouth. Why do I feel like this is not smoothing? Okay, let me try something. You know what? I'm going to save this one as. This will be the color one. But now that it's saved, let me just close. Sometimes I notice if I just close and go back into it, the tool might work better. I can turn post-process off. But I want to use my special smooth that allows me to see? Much better. It works better. I don't know why sometimes the tools just don't stop working until I close and reopen. But it would bug the heck out of me because I spend like an hour trying to figure out what I'm doing wrong or resetting, and literally I just have to like restart. Okay, I don't think I like it soft, so I just want to... Ooh, I'm missing a layer. Interesting. Very interesting. I'm missing inside mouth. Or I'm missing darker. See if it still works. Kind of hard to tell. Hey, it looks like it's still working. Oh man, well, you should see the one that I did last night, like trying to work out his head. Oh, I was having so much trouble. I was really ready to hang it up because I was getting really annoyed. But I stuck with it, and like I'm happy with the head shape and the eyes. It's really hard to work out. That's why I like drawing like 2D drawings. Like this isn't my artwork. Obviously, shout out to Troy the Art Boy, but and shout out to Pokemon and Lilo and Stitch. But it's good that I do these characters because I think he's really cute. I like the shapes, but it makes me think about them deeper when I do it in 3D because everything has to look good from every angle. You know, like you can't see this angle from the drawing, but it has to look good from that angle. And I had a lot of trouble with the head. I also think I probably should have. My tools just felt a bit odd. Like the move tool wasn't moving as loosely as it usually moves for some reason. I don't know. The tools just felt very strange. Sometimes I think it might be because I was working in Procreate. It takes me a little while to sort of get back into the groove of Nomad if I've been working in Procreate, and vice versa. I always want to say vice versa. Alright, I like the way that looks. So let's just go a little darker for the back. But this is, I like the coloring process. I think it really brings things to life when you start to color them. Okay, I like this shell. I kind of want to do, I guess I have to do like the turtle. Let's see what the crease looks like. So let's see if I grab this color, make it a little darker. Oh, it's not bad actually. Actually looks great. Looks great. Yeah, the Procreate tutorials. Well, a lot of times I do them for classes. Like I just finished. I was away for a while because I was doing a Skillshare class. So I was doing. So that was actually a Procreate 2D drawing faces using the symmetry tool. I just finished editing it, but I just have to post it. I'm not sure if my 7 days are up because I posted the lighting class I think a week ago, but yeah, it's hard with Procreate. I feel like for my Procreate stuff, it started to become like the market. Like there's so many people doing Procreate, and it started to feel like I couldn't really like the things that I really like to do in Procreate is I like to really get deep and do super advanced stuff, but so I kind of found myself like not really doing like smaller, like more not beginner level, but like more entry level Procreate stuff because I always wanted to do like in Procreate, like if I'm drawing, like I want to teach very, very like specific nuanced things. And I feel like most of the in order to really like take off with Procreate, I feel like you need to either be like flow and just do like the very like flow type of artwork or like James Julier type artwork. Like I feel like they're like the two top like Procreate Procreate minds, and I'm not really that good at uh, landscapes, so I would never be able to do that. Plus, like that market is pretty much like cornered. But then like the flow stuff, like I could probably do, but it's. I mean, I do like doing animals, but it's also. I feel like the way I draw is like very difficult. Like the most of my time when I'm creating or like doing drawings and things like that, like most of the time is literally just spent problem solving and like making mistakes. So I don't know. I kind of run into some like trying to figure out where I really stand doing Procreate tutorials. But then also it's like a lot of my time is like doing this, and this is like a bigger like I feel like there's much less people doing this on YouTube. Like exactly what I do. Like I'm not really sure who else does live streams. Like I know there's a few other people that do Nomad Sculpt live streams, but I there's not that many people that edit their live streams like in like with their hands, and there's not that many people that do Nomad Sculpt tutorials like with their hands. So I feel like that's very unique to me and my channel. Um, but what's up, Ruby? So, but it's that doesn't everything is so fluid. It's just like Instagram. Like I used to, like I posted so many animals and things like that. But like now, when I post the same sort of post that I did, it does bad. Like there's just like there's something about Instagram that's just changed. I think they just want to be TikTok so bad that like that's just like what they push. But even then, it's like they don't have the same options as TikTok, so they're just like a not as good version of TikTok. Um, but it's just crazy how things change, and like I know things will probably continue to change. Um, but I do have to do more Procreate tutorials for sure. Let's see. And I can actually do a lot now because the show I was working on is like I'm not working anymore. I think it's done for the season. So I have a little bit of time, but then like once I start working a lot, then it's hard to like do free tutorials on YouTube as well as doing classes where like I make decent money from Skillshare. So it's like if I do want to spend time, it's like I might as well spend time on Skillshare because then it's like I know that people are dedicated to watching what I do, and like it's monetarily worth it. Whereas YouTube, it's like you can post something and then who knows how many people will see it. Although YouTube is getting better. I think as the numbers go up and up, then things will start changing. Okay, let me think about turtle shell, there's usually, okay, this is how I usually start doing a turtle shell. So we'll see if it works. I can't do it straight. So I do a line, and then I think I do another line, oops, another line. And then another line. And then I do lines like this. I have to like talk to myself so I can concentrate. It's tricky because you can't go over the line too much or else he starts to get like weird like that, unfortunately. But I wish I would have. So I'm trying to figure out how to do it in a way that, okay. So I think the lines just kind of come off like this. I think that's how I do it. So I think that worked out quite well. And then if I really want to get crazy, I don't know if I'm going to, sometimes it's fun to, maybe I'll do it on a new layer. Oh, did I really do this on the front? Oh my god, I'm so stupid. That's okay. Oops. You can turn symmetry off, and you can do I feel like I have to do all of them before I can like judge if I like it or not. I feel like it might be, maybe it's just better like this. Or maybe I don't need, maybe it doesn't need to be darker. Let's see if I just do this. We'll leave it for now. Okay, so the front, that's actually a really odd turtle setup. So let's do crease again. Let's grab this color and make it darker. We'll turn the roughness up. Go closer so the line is darker. Okay, so here's a very unique pattern in the front. It looks like it goes like, oh, let me turn symmetry back on. I gotta turn it so I can draw straight. Like that. Like that. That. Oh, yeah, I have to do it closer so the line is smaller. I know there's a setting, but I don't always work the most efficiently. think just up. Should I turn? Oh, maybe I should change this. Oh, it doesn't work. Oh well. Let me just change this back. Okay, let me turn symmetry off as I do this. Because otherwise I have to leave symmetry on and then I have to... No, it's going to be too thick. So let me turn symmetry off. It's kind of weird to me because I know it's not the actual way a turtle shell looks. I also feel like I want to, let's see if I can inflate. Symmetry on. So stupid. Symmetry. Let's see how this looks if I bring it down some. I think I like it actually. Yeah, it's like everything I do now, I have to figure out what is best monetarily as well, which is it's a weird thing. It's a very, very weird thing, but obviously it's important nowadays. Super glad I found your YouTube channel for Nomad. I've learned lots from you. Ruby, Brian, yes, you are unique. I appreciate that. Yeah, I have a lot on Skillshare. I have 5 Nomad Skillshare courses. I think the majority are Procreate courses. And it's funny actually looking back because I started doing Skillshare maybe like a year and a half ago or so. Most of this came about by the pandemic. Like I wouldn't be doing any of this if it wasn't for the pandemic. It's crazy how that's had an effect on my life. Have you done a full body stylized character? Like anime proportions? I don't really know what anime proportions are. I think that just means like skinny. Like skinny? I don't know, but there's a lot of people that ask me about anime, so I think I'm going to do one of those characters because it seems like there's a big market for it. I mean, obviously there is. But no, the only full scale things that I've done are like obviously like this is full scale, but not really anime proportions, obviously. Like more humanoid. But this is full scale. She's more full scale. But again, she's not really anime proportions. And this guy's like kinda this guy was like a doodle, but he's really fun. Like Zelda bow style. Zelda bow style? I don't know what that means. Isn't Zelda like just a little like? Isn't he like just like a little character? Isn't Zelda like more like this? So yeah, these are the full. I do these. I like to make them look like baller. There he is. Look at that texture. Oh, I feel like it looks so much better on screen now. I forgot that I have my camera on. It's dark. But Breath of the Wild is a game for Nintendo Switch. I've never played Nintendo Switch. I am 41 years old, so you know I don't really. I'm not really hip to a lot of the newer cartoons and manga and stuff. The only manga I know without knowing it is like Voltron from like back in the 80s. Which is here? When is this? 8/2. Oh, this is probably like freaking Saturday, I'm sure. 8/1 and 8/2? When is that? Sunday. Oh, good. It's Monday. 8/1 and 8/2. Sorry, I have to respond to a I have to, like, I work on commercials and stuff, so I always submit to commercials because commercials are where it's at. You never know, you can get upgraded. Look for me in a New York Presbyterian commercial about this girl who's like a softball player, a softball catcher. But I got upgraded on that. Well, I'm the umpire, and then my fiance's texting me. That's what happens. I wish it was still storming. It's not storming anymore. I love when it storms. Okay, well, I feel like we need a different color background. This gray is a bit boring. Okay, so he's blue. So if he's blue, I'm not going to make it too... I feel like orange might be too close to the front part of his... I feel like a pinkish, reddish, and I'll just... I don't know, he just needs like a little something. I think that's better. Just a little bit more of a natural color in the background besides gray. Okay, what other... Oh, his little tail, too. I almost forgot about his tail. So, do I need to do... Oh, you know what else I need to do? I need to make some of these a little darker. So let's go for his skin darker. So we'll grab this color, we'll make it a little darker, and then we'll paint. So I'm just going to paint where, you know, where like it would like meet other parts of the anatomy, you know, where there would be like shadows and things. Oh, actually, is symmetry on? So is it painting this all crazy? Let me turn symmetry off. Don't need symmetry now because the arms are not symmetrical. Okay, I might as well just paint all of this area. Keep it nice and dark, and I'll just use smooth with 0 intensity. Shout out to Procreate FX. It's like sometimes you can just hear like just little things, and they just benefit your life so much. And this was one of them for me, because I noticed that when I use smooth, if I had painted something and then I used smooth, it would have a beautiful soft blur that I wanted. And I was like, oh, I like that, but it kind of sucks that it also changes the mesh because you're smoothing. But then I heard that you can take all the intensity off and it still does the nice soft merge. Oh god, this is going to look terrible when I try to edit this together. Me turning this poor thing in all different angles. Not doing it in the middle of the canvas. It's gonna definitely come back to haunt me. Okay, do I want to do... I guess we can do... I'll do it a little bit lighter for his eyes. I should have put symmetry on for that. Okay. I think that looks good. So let's do some smearing, smudging. A lot of these, I don't really want them to be noticeable. I want them to be there, but I want them to look very natural, so that's why I do the smooth, to just get that nice shade to make it look like it's ambient occlusion, which I don't really know what that is. I know what it does, but I don't know what that actually means, since I never really heard of that until I worked with Nomad. But I think it just means ambient shadows. That's my guess. Ambient occlusion. Sticky. My guy. Ruby, yeah, commercials are, I like doing commercials. I don't really act anymore, but I do background in commercials. But I have no desire to act, so I don't really pursue that anymore. But I do like print stuff. I do print work. Mostly just like pharmaceuticals now in my old age. But I've done a bunch of print work. I had a couple last year, so that's pretty cool. Sticky, I'm getting ready to paint anime eyes. Oh, you know what? FWI, that's your person. Make sure you check out Sticky. I think probably way more knowledge about the anime type stuff than me. I'm old when it comes to that kind of stuff. But yeah, I think eventually there's so many people mention anime and stuff. So I'll have to find some characters and I'll do it. But these have been great. These Pokemon characters, aside from this stupid head yesterday, like trying to do this guy's head, I'm trying to work faster. I'm trying to get so much done, just at a faster level, which essentially just means like not nitpicking so much and just really making decisions and moving forward. But it's really easy for me to get lost in the details. I love getting lost in the details. Yeah, Squirtle's one of the only ones that I knew about. I guess I should make his eyes. Oh, actually, his eyes are like they're not black per se. Even though I like black. I think that actually looks really cool. So let's make some layers on the eyes. So the first one, this will be black. I don't know why I'm adding gloss, but I'll add black gloss. So the first one will be black, but let's make one with white. I'm gonna go with sclera. How's that? How's that for a word? Is that the right word? I think it's the right word. So we'll make one white. Yeah, that's I don't know if you know Troy. You probably know about Troy the Art Boy, but that's what he does. He does these mashups with. Let's see if I still have. Oh, let me save this, since I don't do autosave anymore. He does. Is my Instagram still here? Come on, don't be stupid. Don't be stupid. What are you doing? Is that not Troy the Art Boy? That's exactly what I put in. Doesn't make any sense. He does all these mashups with Lilo and Stitch characters and Pokemon characters, and they look really cool. So yeah, they look really great. So that's what I've been doing. Maybe I'll do this one too. But that's what I've been working on. I'll take a screenshot. So if I want to do that later, I can. Although I prefer to get his name in there, but. Really? Can I really not reach that? Okay. But yeah, shout out to him. He does all these like, makes like stickers and stuff. They're very cool. Very, very inspired. So make sure you check his stuff out. Especially on TikTok. Killing it on TikTok. I'm like, you guys are balling. I'm trying to catch up to all you guys. Balling out of control. Okay. Here I am. All right, let's. Oh, I forgot to do his neckage. His neck area. Actually, quite dark up there. I have to do a little erasing. Let's see. We'll see how it goes. Actually, I can just use smudge if it's too much. Smudge is actually good for, because it really kind of like moves the color a lot. So I can just sort of move it down a little bit. So I want it to be there, but I don't want it to be super, super apparent. It has to look ambient. Ambient occlusion. I can also erase, but then I can turn the intensity down maybe. And just sort of take off some of the pop. Like I said, I want it to be there, but I don't want it to be visible. I want it to be visible, but I don't want it to be showing. Okay. So we're on the body, darker. Should I do eyebrow? So I should do eyebrow. I'll do clay. Let's see how the clay looks. Let's start with like a darker this color, just for fun, like a navy. Turn this up or tone this down. See what that looks like. Ugly. Okay, so let's turn on Din Topo. You know, I like Dino Topo. Much better. And it looks like it's just... That looks terrible. Maybe I should just paint it on. Because I'm not seeing like, I'm trying to think of what. I'm not seeing a taper, which is what I think is bothering me. Okay, so that looks weird to me, so I think I'm going to turn Din Topo off. I might just paint it. But maybe not so dark. Let's see. Yeah, so maybe a little better. You know, I wonder if I can just do something like this instead. It looks good. I mean, that looks better to me. So let's see if I can... I just feel like it needs something else, but I don't know exactly what. Maybe it's just the taper. So what would happen? Let's see if I smooth the color. What happens? No, it's not working. Maybe I just need to paint. Let's see if I can paint. I mean, it's not bad, but probably should have put that all the way up. You know, let's take this color. I mean, I don't mind that as much. I'm okay with that. What do you think? Should I leave it or should I just take it off? I don't know. What do you guys think? I mean, I think it does look fine without this line, but that's what happens. I mean, he doesn't really have it there. I guess if I'm thinking about it so much, I just need to not have it. I think that's better. Okay. I say that a lot too. Okay. Need to work on that. What else did I wanted to do? Maybe give this a little bit of that same treatment. What are you up to in there? Can you hear the cat farting around? Oh good, I turned symmetry back on. It's helpful. It's good, and I'll do the same thing on the insides. And actually, I'm going to do the same thing here. Because it's touching another part of the... But having symmetry on makes it a lot easier. I don't have to do everything twice. Okay, so now let's just smooth this out. It's quite big. Let me turn that down a little bit. Very subtle, so you can see, very, very subtle, but I'm all about the subtle details. I actually love doing subtle details. Okay, so this is the front, so this is the back. I should just merge them, honestly. It needs to be on the front. Maybe I should just put these together. I don't think there's a point in like having them separate anymore. I really don't think there's a point. Okay, so now I want to use the darker color here to sort of do the same thing, but I just have to be a little careful because I don't want to take off the paint from the crevices, from the lines. So I'll just have to be a little careful. I should have maybe done them on a layer above, higher up. And actually, I think I want to make this a little bit darker. go. Might be a little much. I'll just smudge this off a little bit. This smudge not working. It's crazy. So I'll do paint and I'll erase a little bit. Oh, it erases everything. Interesting. Alright, never mind. How is that color still there? What did I do? Okay. Smooth. We're still in the same layer. Yeah. And actually, it's kind of dumb of me to... Oh, there we go. That's better. I should actually be doing this on a higher layer, to be honest with you. For some reason symmetry didn't work over here. But it's working now. Okay. Interesting. Alright. Yeah, as you can see, I really like to make things look like post-process is already on. That's kind of like what I go for. I think then when post-process is on, it makes it that much more magical. Han the Great, appreciate you swinging by. It's always a pleasure, even if for a moment. Appreciate all the likes and subscribes and all that good stuff. Appreciate all you guys. Looks good. I kind of want to do the same thing to the tongue, actually. I kind of want to make the tongue darker. I don't usually do this, but I kind of want to make it darker in the back. Let me solo this bad boy. Just want to see what it looks like. What is going on? Weird noises. Smooth that tongue out. Not bad. Okay, so the eyes, I don't know what I want to do with his eyes. Let me save just in case. And so let's go, oh, did I, no, it's not locked. Eyes, the white sclera. So let's see what a, in the actual photos, it looked like he had sort of, right, the tail, thanks. I keep forgetting about the tail. Yeah, I'm gonna keep forgetting about the tail. I have to remember to do that. Squirtle. eyes are like red, like a reddish. So they would be a reddish, maybe something like this, but glossy. Maybe something like that feels kind of right. I forgot I can't keep the... I have to always go back to making this flat and then making this grab dynamic radius. That way I can just do like a... I mean, like, I think that would be cute. Did I do this on its own layer? Yes. We'll name this one reddish. It would also be kind of nice to give him like little warm cheeks and like a warmer nose. So maybe we'll do that too. So that looks pretty good. I might just... Let's see if I turn on Din Topo. Let's see if I can get this smooth here. Okay. So I still have that color, which is good. So now let me take selective mask. I did this kind of backwards. Usually I would make the black first, then I would make the red, and then I would keep the mask on so then I could color in without going outside of it. But we're going to do it backwards today. So that's mask, so then we'll just invert it. And now we'll go back to paint. We don't need dynamic typology. Symmetry is on, so we'll make this bigger and we'll make it way less intensity. So maybe we can... Wait, do I want it the same on both sides? And really, I feel like it shouldn't be the same on both sides. I feel like it should be... Why is that so... Oh, like dynamic topology did that. It's not good. I don't really like that, but I think I'm too late to fix it. So now let's grab this color. Maybe we'll smooth. Maybe we'll just smooth it and try to get it really smooth. I'm gonna make a new layer, just in case this winds up looking like garbage. Oh, how am I on the skin? Really? What are we doing? Alright, I'm gonna lock this. What do we think? What do we think? Alright, let me take off the mask. Clear. I think it looks good. I think, let's see what he looks like if I add, oh man, that really like makes it a bit weird there. Reddish. Let's see if I can go here and erase this. Whoops. Okay, just erase that a little bit. So it looks a little bit weird. I either like the pupil to be like all blurry around or solid like this is. So let's see what a tube tool is doing. So let me save. And sorry, my fiance again. Ruby, thank you. Tube, I've been getting really quick at doing the tube. I shouldn't have said that. Alright, it's actually not bad. No, this is obviously, I do this with my characters, but I don't know if it'll work with him. So we'll see. But if not, we can just scrap it. But I'd rather try than not try. Well, that looks good. I think that looks perfect. So we'll mirror it. Validate it, and then black with no. Okay, and now let's just round out this edge. I don't think it needs to be sharp like some do. I think rounded is good. Round that too. Gotta add my own little touch to it. I do kind of want to give him two little teefies, but I guess I'll refrain. Do I have to refrain? Bitey thing, dropping in on the lunch break. Appreciate you. I love that. That's so cool. Bitey thing. It's a great name. Okay, so looking good. Looking good. Let's just give him some crease. You know, I like to give my characters We'll put it on darker. I have to give them some elbow squiggles. Oh, might need to dentopo these, because otherwise it's looking crazy. Still looking crazy. Why is it so? Have to go in close. Give him some little elbow squiggles. Can't really see his elbow in this one. But we'll pretend it's still there. Oh, one thing, this, I don't know what that is, but that bugs me. I don't know what that is. Come on, please smooth out. Oh good, it's smoothing. Sometimes like things like that just won't smooth. So I'm glad that it smoothed out. So let's am I okay with that being that way? Let's see what it looks like. His little knees. I really need to figure out those. Oh, this one looks bad though. That one looks good and that one looked bad. Because I wasn't close enough. Spent all day on like little details that I don't even know if I want to keep. Okay, the only other thing that I wanted to do, there's always, I don't know why I even keep saying that. There's always a million things I want to do. Lighter. Paint. I do like to make the hands a little lighter on my characters. No, I need symmetry off, unfortunately. Oh, there's ton of erase. Okay, that looks good. Now I do want to explore. Oh, there's one thing that I forgot to do on the eyes. What is this? Oh, that's the lighter. Okay, I think I can bring that down. I'll add a layer, and this is going to be the shadow that I always do on eyes, which is something that I always do in Procreate. Now we'll go with black. We'll bring the layer down to about half. And then we'll just make a faux shadow. I guess I need dentopo. Oh, of course symmetry wasn't on. Alright, make the shadow. Looks good. Done. Okay, what else? What else? What else? also like to, we'll put it on darker. Let's grab this color, make it a little darker, and see what it looks like if I was to do I do like that, but I didn't have symmetry on. Now, what if he had some little... Oh, you know what? I actually have... Let me save this. What was I using for freckles? I think I was using this for freckles. I have to change this to this to this. Turn off this, turn off symmetry. Oh, they look bad. Why do they look so terrible? Anyway, I'm gonna get rid of it since it doesn't look good. See if I can do it the old-fashioned way. I don't really want them to be that dark, though. Oh, I have to... Oh, I can't tell if this is actually better or worse. Let's go back to how I had it normally. Just see if I can put in some... Oh, let me get rid of this stupid lazy rope. Okay, I like it. Did I do all this on a new layer? No, I didn't. I did it on darker. That's okay. Do I want to keep it? I think I just want it lighter. So let me just use paint. Don't need Tintopo. I just want it a little bit lighter. I want it to be barely noticeable. Okay, and also I wanted to look at whether this was a good idea or not. Probably not. Well, let's see. Maybe I should put this right up. Oh, maybe should I put it under darker? nice smooth. Maybe some smudge a little bit. Just a little bit. How does that even look? Maybe a little bit less. Maybe like just a tad. Without, without, with. I'll just keep it. It just makes it. It just gives it a little taste of something. A little bit on his little feeties. Just a little something. Okay. Save. Alright, so I think just the tail. And I'm good. I didn't even leave room for the tail. Okay, so for the tail, tube. So it looks like it comes. I don't know what it's doing actually. Something like that. Okay, so if his main stance, if his hero stance is going to be kind of like this, then I think I want to okay. So something like this. I want the middle to be straight in. About there. So spline this early on. And then for radius, it's smaller. Actually, I have it wrong. I have it going the wrong way. It would actually be... tail actually looks something like this. Oh my god, my stomach. On both of them, it looks like just mess it up a little bit. What is that? So something like this. This is so confusing right now. Oops, that's the wrong one. It's hard to like follow which things are for which. I think that actually looks alright. That actually is decent. The only thing that I'd like to do is take the last circle and push it out more so that you could see that it's round. So you know what, let me just duplicate this. So I'll duplicate it, I'll hide it, I'll validate this one. That way I can always come back if I don't like it. So hopefully smooth will help me. Let's remerge this. 200. I don't know if that's the right decision, but I think it is. Get rid rid of all the ribs. And then hopefully, that's a bit strange. What's up with that? I mean, I actually don't mind it because it kind of looks like what I would do to like inflate. Let's go a little bit smaller. We'll use crease. Let's see what crease is looking like. Not bad. Actually looked okay, but it looks a bit weird here. Doesn't feel right. So let's go in closer. Maybe this needs to be a little bit bigger, actually. Oops. I think this needs to be darker and way more rough. Let's try that. Let's see what Dintopo does for us. Oh, that is the worst. You're ready to do your lines and I mean, that looks all right. Let's see what it looks like without any color. It might actually look better without using a color. is that? Okay, it looks okay, but I'm just gonna get rid of it for now and bring this one back. And validate it. And I just want to see if maybe I don't need to it looks better if I don't remesh it. That's where I'm like, you know, like it looks more like a regular shape if I don't remesh it. The only problem is I don't like how this looks. Like I wish I could just get it perfectly round. Alright, what happens if I subdivide it? Ooh. So I think we're just going to leave it subdivided. Here, I'm going to use inflate. I'm going to do the same thing that I did on the other one. Just want to get rid of that space. Okay, that's not bad. Just have to figure out how I can maneuver this thing now to make it look legit. Even if it's just the illusion that it's coming out from under the tail, that's all I need. Oh, I think that works. Because from here, I think I can just drag this thing. Why will it not? So odd. Oh, something is off with the symmetry. Local? Oh, I think I understand. I don't think the tail is straight. Okay, I think I like that. So now for here, I want to go to the, what is this? We'll go to the base, and I think I want to inflate. Sorry, I've been so into this. Oh good, no one wrote anything. I feel very, very guilty. So I'll give a little bit of that there, so it looks like that's where the tail is coming from. No, nice. I almost said noise. Okay, so I think I'm happy with this. So this one, I'm just going to delete. I think these are the lashes. So the tail, I guess I can just leave it separate for now. But I need to do the same paint job that I did with the other ones. So I'll paint it darker around the base. And oops, smooth it. And let's paint a little bit in there. Paint along there. So we're talking to myself. But actually, technically, I'm not talking to myself. If anyone can hear it, then I'm not. And this was supposed to be just like a quick, short video coloring this guy in. And it turns into a whole process. Oh, I guess I knew that, to be honest. I can't make anything without it being a process. Okay. Smoothing. It looks great. that was a very valuable trick I learned just now. I mean, obviously, like I've subdivided before, but it was really good that it just left it intact, because these creases, I try to do those a lot, and they're kind of hard to do. They're kind of hard to keep clean, because if you voxel merge, then it just looks so different. But this was like exactly what I wanted. Okay. All right, I think Alright, let me get a screenshot of this. Oh, that's right, of course. It moves the... I hate that. It really annoys me. Trying to get a nice screenshot. There we go. It's better. I guess I can just do it the normal way. Save. Post-process, let's turn on depth of field, take the reference image away, bring back the floor. Maybe I'll try to match the floor. I don't think I can get the color. Oh yeah, I can. It probably won't work for this though. Something like that. I mean, the tail actually looks a bit odd. So we need to bring the tail up. I want to make it look like it's actually resting on the floor. Okay, I like this view. Do I need to adjust any of the lights? Let's bring the lights back. I don't even see that light doing anything. Alright, this one is not bad. I'm gonna get white and bring the intensity down. I like that. Let's check the... That exposure's pretty good. You need some light on this side of him though. So maybe even a similar color to the background. I think that looks nice. So I'm going to add this view and just delete the one before. I think that looks great. It's actually a really nice portrait shot, I think. View. Oh, I should have. We'll just do 4K for this. I should have saved it. So I'll save that. And actually, let's put the lights back. Here, and let's save, and then we'll do 4K. guess we can do a front view. But again, we always have to change all the lights. Turn the intensity up. Okay, so let's see the other lights. I guess these are the other lights. Intensity up a little bit. Alright, that's a decent front view. But I'm not going to save it anyway, honestly. So, we'll just save it 4K. Okay, and then maybe just like... I really like the eyes. I like to showcase the eyes. At least for one image. That looks good. I'll bring the intensity down. Trying to get some slivers of, kind of want them to come from underneath though. Okay, so let's just do a screen of this. Let's open up. We just open this back up. There's our little guy. Oh. Remeshing with an auto smooth. Oh. think that's it. He came out well. I was very worried about. I was very worried about this guy in the beginning because his head was like not working out. But I'm happy with him, and I think the resolution might be a little better. I hooked up my internet. I hooked up my computer. I bought an Ethernet adapter and an Ethernet cable, so it's a little better than Wi-Fi. Yeah, no, I appreciate you swinging by. I have the other one, my other Pokemon that I finished the other day. I'm gonna post the video of that tomorrow. You'll see that in my upcoming. I also made the phone edit, so I'm gonna post those on the Facebook groups probably tomorrow. I don't want to like post too much, but I think now I'm gonna eat something because I haven't eaten all day. I should give myself some light. But I haven't eaten all day, so I'm going to go eat some food, and then when I come back, I think I'm going to work on, let's see, I have to do is this the right way? It is. So I worked on these faces using the symmetry tool. This one, made some crazy masks, things like that. So these were what I worked on for my Skillshare class. So when I come back, I just have to concentrate on making these thumbnails. I think all I need is thumbnails and then to fill out my class description and stuff, and then I think I'm done with that class. So I'm going to finish doing that, and then I'm going to I don't know. Then I'll have the rest of my day. My fiance will probably be home, so I'll be hanging out with her. But I appreciate you guys swinging by. Be well, stay safe, and keep drawing, keep sculpting. I will catch you all in the next video. Peace. There we go. Can't wait to see how I can't believe it's working so well. Hopefully. Shout out to Bitey Thing. Oh, also, if you guys are on, check out Sticky Art. You see in the comments, Sticky Art. Make sure you go check him out. He might be streaming now, I'm not sure. But check him out. He does some cool streams a lot. And he always showed me love and brings people over. So make sure you do that. At least go and like his video. Just pop in. That'd be cool. I guess I can go pop in. Let's see. I never really tried to do that. How do I do it? If I go to my...
The #1 hard trick.
Let's see if I go to Sticky... Spelled Sticky wrong. Sticky Art. Killing the game. Oh, let's see. Oh, it doesn't look like he's streaming. I don't think he's streaming. Okay, not streaming, but make sure you check out his page, Sticky Art. You can just search Sticky Art. I just did, and it was the first one that came up. So, oh, he's doing a lot of shorts too. Yeah, anyway, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Thank you. Appreciate y'all. Like and subscribe. Bitey. Oh, shout out to Bitey Thing. Ruby Doo, Han, FWI. I promise I will check out some manga type art. Ruby Doo, Bryant, and Dante, who doesn't feel good, but he never told me why. So hopefully you're good, Dante. We're thinking about you.